Now, a look outside the African continent. US President Donald Trump has arrived in Britain for a rare second state visit, getting the full royal treatment once again. He and his wife, Melania, were greeted with a guard of honor at Stansted Airport before heading to Windsor Castle. King Charles III is set to host Trump on Wednesday with a banquet and carriage ride, while a meeting with Prime Minister Keir Starmer is scheduled for Thursday. Security is tight, with Trump's schedule keeping him away from central London, though small protests have already popped up near Windsor. For more on this, I'm joined by our senior international correspondent, anchor Afia Hagan. Afia, tell us, what's the atmosphere in Windsor where you are?
Well, it's a gloomy start here in Windsor today, but it's very, very busy. The world media has turned out to try and figure out what's going on in the walls of Windsor Castle behind me. Now, we saw Trump flying overhead in helicopter Marine One, landed in Windsor Castle. Donald Trump and Melania Trump were then greeted by the Prince and Princess of Wales, and then King Charles and Queen Camilla. A carriage ride and procession will be going on behind the castle walls behind me, as well as inspection of the troops. More troops out than ever before, than has ever been seen before, for a state visit. And British officials making sure that Donald Trump knows that this state visit is bigger, better, faster, more than his last one.
From this state visit by Trump, what can we expect?
Well, today is all about the pomp and the pageantry, and no one does it like the royal family. So it's all about making sure that Trump feels welcome, and he loves anything to do with the monarchy, had a deep affinity for Queen Elizabeth II, has the same for King Charles III. So it's all about him being butted up essentially by the royal family. They are the secret weapons of diplomacy that have been rolled out. So like I said, today they will be inspecting the troops. There's that carriage ride as well. Later on, King Charles and Donald Trump will be at the state banquet this evening. That's really the showpiece event of this whole thing. And that's where invited guests will be at this huge banquet in Windsor Castle. Everyone turned out in their finery. But like I said, this is all about King Charles III, chief diplomat of the United Kingdom, making sure that he keeps the US President Donald Trump on side.
Afia Hagan, thank you for the update on that. We'll definitely keep abreast of the situation to find out how the meeting turns out and the visitation. Thank you.